Hi folks, I'm Kai Johnson. I am an interdisciplinary artist, as you might know from the website that you are checking out right now. Thank you for being here. I think it was early February when I started a writing project called Blog. My intention with this project, was for my Advanced Writers Workshop class taught by Elizabeth Workman. For this semester, I wanted to explore my experience as a person who processes abstract concepts like feelings and emotions and sensory experience. I process those out loud and through language, through communication. And so I wanted to explore this because I personally feel like I have a lot of wisdom to share with people. I feel like I have a lot to share. And so today, and I feel like I need to say a couple things. I have a disclaimer. This is the third time I've made this video because the first two times I made it on a platform where I can't add it to my website because the extension doesn't work, and I don't know. So many different things have happened, but I am here to read you a passage from a book I'm reading called Eternal Echoes, Exploring Our Hunger to Belong by John O'Donohue. This book is incredibly impactful, and there are a lot of really powerful messages. It's very thought-provoking. It's very, what's the right word? It's also very stimulating. There's just a lot to think about. There's a lot to consume, a lot to digest and to process, and I think that's perfect. So I'm on chapter 2 right now, and I'm gonna read you a passage called The Witness of Hands. I haven't read this yet, so this will be the first time reading this, but like I said, this is the third time I have done this video, and the last chapter, I guess. They're not really chapters. As you can see, they're just like small, set my camera's backwards, I don't know what there's just small sections, which I think is really nice because it's a lot more digestible. I need to put on my glasses. I just am not wearing them because the blue light, I'll try not to look at the camera. Or maybe I will. I don't know, and I don't think it really matters. But I haven't read this one yet, and I think it's going to be very powerful because I think I really am going to resonate with it. I resonate with all of these. They're ridiculous. Okay. The Witness of Hands. The whole structure of the human body anticipates and expects the presence of others. Hands reach out to embrace the world. Human hands are powerful images. Hands painted on the roof of the Sistine Chapel and the heavenly women on the wall of Sigeria wrote, "The Paradiso, sculpted David, in Auschwitz hands rose to bless tormentors. Hands reach out to touch and caress the lover. Hands build walls, sow gardens, and direct symphonies. Hands wield knives, pull triggers, and press switches that bring terminal darkness. Hands write stories that deface people, strip lives bare. The whole history of our presence on earth could be gleaned from the witness and actions of hands. One of the greatest thresholds in human civilization was the development of tools with which we changed and civilized landscape. The use of simple tools still meant personal contact with nature. In these times, we have crossed another threshold where the tool is replaced by the instrument. The instrument is a means of exercising a function. Instrumentalization is the whole functional world of the instrument as a means coming between us and life. With the development and instrumentalization, so much of our work and engagement with the world is no longer hands-on. Rather, our hands press the key and the instrument expedites the action. Instrumentalization saves labor, but at the cost of direct contact with the world. The instrumentalization of contemporary life pushes us further away from nature. Even farmers now do not really get their hands dirty anymore. I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, I recognize where it's coming from. Years ago, when you looked up at a farmer's hands, they were like miniature lexicons of the landscape. That's gorgeous. The hands were worn and roughened through contact with soil and stone. Often rib lines of clay insinuated themselves into the lines of the skin. It was a powerful image of living hands, remembering that originally they were and would again be clay. Oh, that is delicious. People dressed in their Sunday best going to Mass. Serving Mass, you would see perfectly dressed men come to the altar for Holy Communion. They would stand reverently and offer this pair of withered, earthened palms on which the white host would glisten. The bread of life on hands of clay. This is a vignette from a vanishing world. Generally, it seems that when we lose the individual contact with nature and with each other, we gradually lose our depth and diversity of presence. The world of function, instrument, and image is a limbo where no presence lives, where no face is identifiable, where everything flattens into the one panel of sameness. Okay, so I wasn't planning on editing any of this footage. I don't think I'm going to take really anything out. But I will say that I meant to pause the video so I could reflect, and I stopped the video. So here I am. I will say, because I didn't mention this, I forgot to, it's April 29th, 2020. It's 9:28 a.m. I thought that passage was really powerful. I love the imagery of earthened hands and hands being clay, because we use them to mold, to sculpt, to create, to build. But when you really come down to the core of who we are, where we come from the earth. We are part of the earth, and one day we will turn into clay again, because we will be buried. I mean, unless you're cremated, but especially if you're cremated, you mix with the soil, and you mix with the sand, and with the water, and with the earth elements, and you become clay again. And your body will be used to grow trees, your body will be used to sow gardens, and to grow flowers, and to bring this world into abundant life. I think that's really powerful. I think it's amazing the power that our hands have, that they have always had, and now we live in a more mechanical, instrumentalized, data-based kind of life. It's very interesting to think about how the dynamic of humanity has shifted, and how we have, dare I say, fallen. We have fallen from our fundamentals. We have stepped aside from the very nature of our being, which is nature. I don't know, I feel sorry to see it, because for me personally, being outside every day is a necessity. To be able to go outside and just say thank you for reminding me that one day, when I'm done here, when I've fulfilled my mission in this body, in this lifetime, this incarnation, when I have fulfilled that, I get to come home, and I get to be with my Mama Gaia. I get to be with Mama Gaia. I get to be with the wind, because I'm an air sign, baby. I'm an Aquarius Pisces cusp, so I'm air and water, and I get to return to the earth, and I have like no earth in my chart. I don't feel confident saying I don't have any earth in my chart, because I think I do, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Earth, Toro over. I have some Capricorn. I have some Capricorn, my Capricorn Venus. So I have a little bit of earth in my love, baby. That makes so much sense. But I get to return to that, and I get to be one with that. I get to be part of that again, and I look forward to that. Look at this tamarack that I'm wearing. I didn't even mean to sport this today. Are you kidding me? But yeah, I just think that this book is very powerful, and I think that if you want to borrow it, send me an email. I'm just saying. I don't know how I feel about the video format. I think I like it. I just like talking. I like talking. I actually had a file saved on my computer called Conversations to Have When No One Is Listening. And I think that may have been a prelude. Is that even the right word? I don't know. I'm gonna look it up, but I'm not gonna edit that out. I think, in a way, it was a premonition of what is to come, and I think that I might actually explore video format, and whether or not anyone is listening is beside the point. Whether or not anyone is, I'm moving so much. I'm just really excited. I'm full of energy. Whether or not anyone is reading this blog, reading my words outside of me, is beside the point. The point isn't to feed anybody. It's to nourish me. It's to process. And my hope is that people read it. My hope is that people will see this video. Whether or not you like it, whether or not you resonate with my writing or what I have to say, that's okay. That's more than okay. And I would love to have a conversation about it. I would love for y'all to email me and tell me, hey, this is what I thought about your post from March 22nd, 2020. And I guess kind of to go off of that, I don't think I'm ever gonna stop my blog. I might switch to a new format and a new website, but I don't think I'll ever lose my motivation to write every single day, because I've now implemented that into my schedule because of this class. Thank you, Elizabeth. Because I've implemented this into my life, it's become really important to me. It's become a ritual. Every morning I write, and it's incredibly impactful and empowering. And to start my day with a little bit of reading and a little bit of writing, it makes my brain feel healthy and feel good, and my soul feels nourished. My soul feels so nourished doing this. And whether or not I reach people, again, it's outside of me. And I don't have control over that. And I accept that. I accept that I don't have control. And that what I do is for me and to nourish me. And I think that's all I have to say for now. So April 29th, 2020. It's 9:35 a.m. I'm Kai. I don't need to say any of that. I already said it. I'm signing out. Yay. I'm excited. I'm excited to try a new format. Cool. Okay. Bye.